Hello, good morning dear students. Again you are most welcome for our class of chemistry, and we were looking for the lesson that is materials, metals and the non-metals in detail. Understood students? So in yesterday class we have seen what happens when metals react with the water. In detail I have talked to you. Okay. But before moving ahead, just I would like to confirm whether really you are watching those videos very carefully, because this is the series of video, right? And every video is important, so you have to watch them very thoroughly and you will have to prepare your own notes. It will really help you to get good marks, as well as your concepts also will be more clear in detail. So it is my kind request for all of you, and as you are at home and this lockdown period is going on, so you are not allowed to go outside, so you can make a good use of your leisure time. Understood? So I hope you are studying well at home, as well as you are very safe and healthy also at home. So I wish a very happy health for all of you, and with this good thing, let us go ahead with our today's topic, that is reaction of non-metal with the water. So before moving ahead, once again I would like to go back for the concept of the non-metal. So what is mean by non-metal, students? I have made a separate video before teaching you this lesson. Before exactly starting the lesson, I explain you about the non-metal. Concept of the non-metal I have tried to clear with you. The elements which are always to gain their electrons, always they are ready to accept electrons. Okay, they are electron acceptor. Okay, metals are electron donor. Metals are always donating their electrons and being stable, but non-metals are always accepting electrons. Okay, non-metals are always accepting electrons and having a negative charge on them. So electronegativity is the main property of the what? Non-metal. But do you know, students, the most non-metal, the most electronegative non-metal, if you will talk, then that is what? Fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative element or most electronegative non-metal. Fluorine, in all of the periodic table, this is the most electronegative non-metal. Please keep in mind, because this question many times asked. After it, oxygen comes. Oxygen, and after it nitrogen comes. These three are most electronegative element. But among these three, the fluorine is the most electronegative. Most electronegative. This is non-metal, right? Fluorine is the most electronegative element. Understood? Why I am saying this? Because I want to explain you. Actually, in your book also, in somewhere also, it has been given that non-metals do not react with the water. Why they are not reacting with the water, that I shall explain you. And why among all non-metals, why fluorine is only react with the water, that also I shall explain you. But students, when I was explaining you the properties of the metals with the water, in that one very important metal I forgot, and that is what? Magnesium. So I would like to go back. Please see that video, and after it come here and watch this. What happens when magnesium reacts with water? Because magnesium metal was remaining. By mistake I had forgotten to take the magnesium, means potassium, sodium I took. Then aluminium, zinc and ferrous also I took, calcium also I took. But I have not taken the magnesium. So I would like to tell you what happens when magnesium reacts with water. When this magnesium is reacting with water, and one more thing, that magnesium do not react with the cold water also and with the steam also. Magnesium react with what? Hot water. Magnesium react with hot water. So when magnesium react with the hot water, it is going to be form what? Magnesium hydroxide. It is going to be form what? Magnesium hydroxide with release of hydrogen gas. With release of hydrogen gas. Okay. So this point was only remaining, and it does not reaction, student. That much it is not produced only. Only it reacts with the hot water and forms the magnesium hydroxide. Why I have written OH twice? Because magnesium will have a valency 2 and OH minus, it's the polyatomic ion, will have a valency -1. So Mg has Mg will have valency 2 and OH minus will have valency what? 1. So if I will cross multiply it, then I will get this answer, that will be what? MgOH twice. Understood? MgOH twice. This is cross means that method is different because this is not related with you and balancing is not the topic of us. So please don't enforce me to explain now this point. I shall make a separate video to explain you how to balance the chemical reaction. But for your grade, it's very important to learn what happens when metals react with water or oxygen or with the acid. That concept is very important. And after explaining this, I shall make a separate video to explain you about the balancing of a chemical reaction, and that is also going to be really very amazing class. Understood? So magnesium, when reacts with water, it forms a magnesium hydroxide with release of hydrogen gas. This point is of last video, not of today's video. So please, I hope you will understand. And now we will move ahead with our today's video. See, student, if we will take any non-metal, and we try to react with water. See, now I am writing water like this, HOH, okay, or HOH. Then what happens, student? This reaction is not possible. Non-metal, when it is reacting with the water, it is not possible because I said you, fluorine is the most electronegative, oxygen is the moderate reactive as compared to other non-metal, and nitrogen is the third. But these three are the most electronegative element. If I would talk about the non-metal, and if non-metal would try to react with the hydrogen from the water, then hydrogen will never have an electron to donate for the non-metal. Hydrogen do not have electron to donate for the non-metal. Because what non-metal would say? Non-metal say we are the king of electronegativity. We have the capacity and we are dangerous. We are always accepting the electrons and being stable. So first non-metal will try to catch for whom? Hydrogen. Will try to catch to hydrogen and will ask for the electrons. First hydrogen would say, no, I will not give, I don't want to give for you the electron. Then what will happen? Non-metal would say, please give me electron, it's very important to be a stable, stability is very important in my life, so please I want the electron anyhow. And once it will try to harm hydrogen, then hydrogen would surrender itself and would say, I don't have electron. Then non-metal would ask, where electron is? Where your electron is, which you were having some electrons, where are those electrons? Then hydrogen would say, I had electrons, but that electrons I have given to whom? Oxygen. Then non-metal would say, call to oxygen, and I want to react with, now I want to talk to oxygen. Now oxygen is there. Now as I said you, fluorine is only a non-metal which can react with the water, while other non-metals cannot react with the non-metal because oxygen is after fluorine is the most electronegative. So all other elements would not dare to ask the electron to oxygen because oxygen has already taken electron from hydrogen. So hydrogen is now escaped from this situation. So non-metals can catch to whom? Oxygen. But in front of the oxygen, other non-metals will be very loose. They would be saying, no, we are not that much strong to take electron from oxygen because oxygen is the second most strong electronegative in nature. It is a strong electronegative element in nature. So other non-metals will not dare to react with oxygen and to form any different compound except fluorine. Fluorine will only have capacity to react with the oxygen and to form what? HF, means it will form acid. What they will form? They will form acid with release of what? Hydrogen gas. As we have talked about what happens when metal reacts with the water. So here this concept is not given in your textbook, but I wanted to clear with you what happens when non-metals, because generally we say non-metals do not react with the water. But no, there is one exceptional case, that is what of fluorine. Fluorine is only the non-metal because it is the most electronegative metal. Even the nitrogen and oxygen can react with oxygen to form acid and hydrogen gas. Understood? So I hope this concept is also clear for you. That is what? Reaction of non-metal with the water. So students, never say that non-metals do not react with the water. Non-metals do not react with the water except fluorine. Understood? And the reason is that fluorine is the most electronegative element among all the elements. Understood? So I hope this point is also clear for you, and prepare your own notes, and whatever your doubts would be there, we will discuss into our PS period. Thank you so much.